I love that.
Yes, gotta take good notes. Gotta write everything.
So you have a PhD in what was it?
Chemical engineering,
Okay.
and
And then
that's kind of how I got started into it. I for 4 years in undergrad, I was pursuing a bachelor's of science, like you said, in chemical engineering, and I didn't exactly know what I wanted to do with that degree. There's pharmaceuticals, there's gasoline, there's fragrances, and you know, nothing really like resonated with me until I started taking classes, electives in brewing and distilling and winemaking. And I was like, this is cool. So I can use my degree to make like beverages and booze. Um, and one of the big, aspects of chemical engineering is separations and designing distillation columns and studying distillation down to, micro level. So knowing all of that and going into those classes, I just decided, okay, this might be for me. And I started working at a local distillery under my professor. His name was Dr. Chris Berglund. He was known as the godfather of craft distilling in Michigan because he helped push legislation and allow more distilleries to start here in Michigan and helped, them get on their feet by even producing some of their stuff.
that's awesome.
Yeah.
What part of Michigan was he from?
Well, it's in East Lansing, Michigan.
Okay, I know, right? Yeah, I'm from Michigan originally.
Oh yeah, where at?
I'm from northern Michigan, up by Mackinac City.
Okay.
I was born and raised up there, and come down to Kentucky on vacation, and like my fiance and I just fell in love with the mountains, and we bought a house, and we've been here for 10 years now.
Awesome. Yeah, northern Michigan is beautiful too.
Yeah, oh yeah, it's a lot different than down here.
I'm in the middle, so
Yeah.
I don't mind coming. I'm in Cincinnati, Ohio, so I don't mind. Like we go to Michigan here and there, and I think Michigan's beautiful.
Oh, I think I said I was in Eastern Kentucky. I don't know. I've had a long day.
You and me both, Raj. I'm barely hanging in there. And sorry, because I'm usually way more energetic. But I fell yesterday going to a photo shoot, and I feel like I've been in a car wreck. Like I feel like I got whiplash. I'm like laying on one side, and it's our anniversary. Like yesterday was our anniversary, so we had plans, and I'm like, I'm just gonna drink this pain away.
Yeah. I've been trying to get this bedroom done before Terry's birthday, which is, on the 4th, and I'm so close.
You'll get there.
I'm right over. I'm almost there finally.
So, Nicole, I'm super excited about your meet and greet, but you're not going to be releasing a jar, right?
Nope, not this time. Okay. I work with distilleries here, so I'm thinking about making something through them with my own label and having it available around here, but I just haven't quite got there yet.
You got your own label out already?
I consult I still consult with Red Cedar Spirits. It's right up the road, and matter of fact, we're making brandy this week, so I do it a lot, and I think I've been considering doing a little spin-off and having my own label at this distillery.
That'd be awesome.
That's a great idea. And if you do, I'm not far from there, so let me know. I love throwing the pre-parties and the after parties, but my husband works for a great company and we get food at a discount. So we're always willing to help anyone who's pushing a release,
Nicole,
and just the meet and greet,
Yeah.
We'll have a party.
Nicole, where are you from?
I'm from Lansing, Michigan.
Oh, okay. So, but where are you located?
Lansing or East Lansing.
Okay. Okay, you are still in Lansing. Okay, or Michigan. I wasn't sure if you ventured south or not.
No.
My stepdad went to East Lansing College. What? U of M.
State? Oh, U of M. Those are two very different things.
Yeah, Michigan State. I think about it for a minute. The green and white.
The green and white. That Michigan State. That's my university. That's where I work.
Yeah, that's where he went to college. You said I was probably 9, 10 years old when my mom and him got together. I'd go to college with him, hang out at the dorms. I learned all the bad stuff early on. So I blame the colleges on everything.
Yeah.
Michigan's a lot of fun. We go up once a year for the hash bash, at
Oh
least.
yeah.
Yeah,
In
and
River, yeah. I've heard about
it
that. I've never been actually.
it is so much fun. Literally, like it's just a bunch of little friendly potheads.
Yeah.
But it's
Like
fun
a
and
beer
it's kind of
fest,
cold,
just different drug.
right? But it's a really good time. The people in Michigan are wonderful, so I love it. I actually was in Pigeon Forge one time and met a girlfriend named Sue, and her husband, and they live in Michigan. I can't think which part, but we're still friends to this day, and I love it. Like
Oh, I
we
love
send
that.
stuff. Yeah, I love meeting people all over. So like most of my friends live out of state.
I don't miss Michigan all too much. I miss snowmobiling. That's my biggest thing I miss. But I mean, all my family, all my family's up there. I have no family in Eastern Kentucky, but we go up twice a year. We
Hey
usually go.
Roger,
But
Jeremy kicked himself out again by accident, so you might have to look backstage and
yeah,
let him in.
he should
I
have
don't
the
have that
he should have the
control.
link. Yeah, he should still have the link. I seen he backed out. He's been having trouble. He said.
Yeah, him and I both. Last week there was a little issue and it kicked him out, and I was just like, okay, well, we have a drawing, so we're just gonna keep the show going. Like,
Yeah, I talked to Roy. He's excited.
yeah. So Nicole, we had, I don't know if you've seen, a couple weeks ago we had Mary Cutter on, and she is a huge songwriter and singer, and she's just a wonderful person. But she talks like
Awesome, great,
she
great people.
sings like a storytelling kind, like Dolly or Reba, that kind of music. And
All
she
of her
talks
music.
about like moonshine and the opioid epidemic, like just a lot of different things. So we're all gonna
Cornbread
like,
Mafia.
yeah, we're gonna
All
be
of her stories they're a story. Yeah, they're either happened to her in a real life or life, or stories about Eastern Kentucky. So they're really good songs that she writes. And she's gorgeous. She's a great woman.
That's
yeah.
cool.
So we're gonna go see her in Lexington next week. So
Oh,
we're
cool.
gonna
What day?
next Wednesday, and then Thursday we'll be heading down to get ready for your guys's meet and greet, and then we'll have that Friday, and then Saturday we'll have the jar release. So if you stick around, we'll have a party for that, after party for that.
Perfect.
Cool. I think I fly home Saturday, but I'll have to confirm that.
What airport is in Tennessee? Is it
We have to fly into, I think,
Cool.
Memphis?
no,
Knoxville or Nashville?
Knoxville.
I know Kara, our girlfriend Kara, she is Motor City Mama.
She's out here right now.
Hi Kara. I can't see the comments, but she's up in Michigan as well, and she's gonna pick me up on her way down because I'm in the middle, so I can get there a day early. So I'm really excited.
Oh, cool.
I'm really excited because my husband snores, so I'm like, I get a whole day, a whole day in the hot tub to myself.
Oh, that sounds nice.
Yeah, I'm gonna sleep so good that night. Like, yeah.
I think they got one at the hotel too, so I'm in for that.
Yes. Now, is your wife going to be coming with you?
She is.
I didn't get to see any pictures yet, but I knew you were getting married, so congratulations.
Oh,
Yes,
thank you.
congratulations. I'll be doing that this or next spring.
Yeah.
I figured after 11 years, I better make her an honest woman.
Aw.
Hey, everybody's got their own timing, Raj.
Yeah, I've been married 3 different times, and I mean, all their reason the reason we divorced because I worked too much. I was always gone. They wanted nice things. Well, nice things just don't get handed to you.
Got to work.
So, but I wasn't home, so they had they decided to wander, and you wander, I'm not taking you back, basically. So.
So, Nicole, your meet and greet, correct me if I'm wrong, is it 3 to 5 on Friday?
I don't know for sure. I have to double check.
I can tell you.
I would say I would double check, but my phone, if I touch this thing right now, I bet I get disconnected. That's just the luck I got. But I want to make sure we get the information out there, and I'm sure they had a meet and greet with Jason Gades and Royal Brennan, and they had like really nice sheets for them to sign and stuff.
Cool.
It was really fun. And they also had jars.
5 to 7. 5 to 7 on Friday.
Yeah,
5
just
to
checking
7.
that.
Okay.
Let's do
I'll
a quick
make sure
shout
because
out.
I've been sharing all the info and the flyer, so I will make sure that's corrected.
Let's do a quick shout out to everybody that's on
Okay.
so far. Oh, come on. I got my mouse hooked up. Justin Meredith's on here. How's it going, buddy? Oh, you see that buck he shot, Shonda?
Yes.
Oh my God, I'm
Congrats.
so jealous. I told him I'm going out to hunt with him next year.
Hey, you should see
Tater,
the one that is on my father-in-law's property right now, and everybody's trying to get. It's huge.
these
There
deer
he
must
is.
know the deer up here know when I come out or when I head out. I think they can smell the four-wheeler or something because they hide and then I leave and they're
Like
pop up
Roger's
with my
coming.
trail cam. Tater's on here. How's it going, Tater? Benny McClure.
Hey, Tater.
Carolyn is watching. Benny says, Tater says, be in my country next weekend. And he said, please let me know he wants one of those. Probably if you get a jar or a label going out, Tater wants a jar.
We all do.
Yeah.
Maggie Tyson, Tater said. Oh, what he's talking about. Or Maggie Tyson. And Beans on here, Chris Elliott. He says, sup, everyone.
What's
But-
up?
Yeah, and I
Well,
saw
they're
Chris
drinking
Shriner was on here.
So, Nicole, what is your favorite thing to make?
Oh gosh, that's a loaded question.
Isn't it? I know, because I thought I had one favorite, and now I've done moved into 10.
Lately, it's infused liqueurs like limoncello or seltzers.
Okay.
Nice.
Because I like to make like kegs and then take them to places, you know.
Yeah.
And so my most favorite thing I've made recently is a pineapple lime tahini seltzer.
Ooh.
Oh,
How hard are the seltzers to make?
What's that?
How hard are the seltzers to make?
Too easy.
Really?
Yeah, you really just have to soak the ingredients and blend it with water. It's kind of like making an infused liquor and then just diluting it with water and carbonating it. So,
Okay. Oh, come on. You're not coming up my lap.
Yeah.
He wants to be on the podcast, Roger. Let him say hello.
Oh,
Right.
look.
Yeah, there's your fur baby.
We love our babies.
yeah, this
Come
is
on.
Serena.
You can't get in my lap. I know you want that.
Yeah, and Kara said she's looking forward to seeing everybody next week.
I'm so.
I wish I could
looking
make it next week, but Terry, it's so hard for her to get them weekdays off. Or yeah, she had to fight to get Wednesday off because she's on call this whole week. Like she's working tonight, even on tonight's normal
I'm
night. But
excited. Wednesday's going to be fun. I'm excited.
Yeah,
we're going to definitely do shots for the anniversary.
Nicole,
where'd you get married?
Mexico.
Wonderful. We got married in New Orleans. So,
Ooh.
and we got married on Halloween. Yeah.
Oh yeah, you
So-
just anniversary was yesterday.
This year we was like, oh, we're just gonna kind of stay home and do some things because we're leaving next weekend, and then little did I know he's like, oh, we're going to the Pacers game. So I'm in there. I drink so much to drink my pain away, and I was mad that the Pacers were down by 20. I was like, this is trash. But it was a good time. So, and it's funny, I'm sitting here and I'm watching all these people on Halloween go by because they got like a little party at the Boogie Nights downstairs. And I'm like, oh, that's a cute costume. I should have dressed up tonight. I'd have popped in here with a costume on. Y'all would have been like, what is going on? I'm going to do that to y'all one night.
it would surprise me with you.
I know, right?
I'd have to see if you're sober or drunk first, though.
I
You know,
there's
I
not
love
a
that.
lot of sobriety over here, girl. Okay, but I'm excited. I'm really, really excited to come meet you. And who is going to be with you on Friday?
Jonathan Bray.
Yeah, Jonathan's not doing a release either. He's just doing the meet and greet. He's not going to get a jar release from what
Jimbo.
Jimbo said. that he chose to take the money or something over the jar lease, something like that. But
Each their own. Nicole, what did you win for?
Slivovitz, which is
Yeah, that's
plum brandy. The nickname was moonshine from Eastern Europe.
Oh wow, wow,
Yeah, it was
technical.
really cool because they had this like head I forget if he was the head distiller or like part owner or family owner of the most prestigious Slivovitz distillery in Czech Republic. So he was like the final judge there, which was kind of nerve wracking because you're like, okay,
Yeah, you're
Yeah,
like,
he really knows what's good.
it tastes like it's him.
Yeah.
had you made Slivovitz before the show?
I made other brandies and wine, but not specifically plum brandy.
Yeah.
Now, who else did a plum? Was that Panhead?
That was
Yeah.
That was Panhead. He did that the
I
black
heard
cherry
his plum
plum.
is amazing.
That was
So we're gonna have to link you two up.
Yeah, it can be very floral and fruity, like a lot of brandies. But yeah, I was pleasantly surprised. That's for sure.
That's awesome. Congrats.
Hey, Jeremy, I'm
I
going to
love
cash app you some money so you can send me up a couple of jars of the release jars.
Yeah, sure.
Oh,
yeah, if it comes out, you guys will be the first to know.
Yeah, Benny. Yeah, Tater says plum stained shirts.
I spilled it on my shirt, and then I didn't know that I had to wear the same shirt every day, so I had to.
That's the biggest thing I hear is everybody's like, "Look, I have to wear this outfit for a week straight, 7 to 9 days," and I'm thinking, okay, well, I'm gonna bring 7 to 9 of that outfit. Like,
Had I known,
know.
I would have, but it was like middle of July in Tennessee, so hot.
Oh. And they used to want you to like cover your tattoos and stuff, which I think because like when Lisa Lowry was on, they was like, oh, you had to cover more. So I'm like, oh my God, I couldn't imagine being on the show because I've got them everywhere.
Some of us you just can't cover tattoos up on. I mean,
right.
You can't.
Look at Jason Bartolozzi.
Yeah.
Or who else was all tattooed up?
I think that times have changed though, and they're
this. So
I'm gonna call shots.
Hey, what's everybody drinking on tonight?
I have a little cider and water and whiskey.
There you go.
I pretty much drank it all, but I had some bourbon and some cherries.
100 proof cookie dough moonshine, and I got a little bit of my corn liquor left.
Yeah, I'm drinking some of my peach brandy.
I mashed in the other day. I mashed in some blue corn. So as soon as Terry gets it,
you should see my living room.
Yeah.
Yes, Jeremy. It's worse now. Yeah. My husband works for a food factory, right? So if something doesn't come out, he brings it home. Like if there was, somebody cut this bag, they send it. They're like, somebody could take it or do whatever. So there's a bunch of roasted corn. There's a bunch of pineapple concentrate. There's a bunch of sugar. Like, it's insane. It's taking up my whole living room. I'm like,
there are buckets and buckets of sugar.
It sounds like you should have a master Iron Chef where you have to make something with all those ingredients.
There you go.
I'm telling you.
What kind of sugar is it? Shauna, what kind of sugar is it? Just granulated or?
Yeah, I mean, it's food grade. Everything is, from a food company. So I don't,
Jeremy say he's got a bunch of sugar over there now?
No, Drew does.
Drew does.
Yeah, Drew. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Is it just regular granulated sugar?
It's
sugar.
Yeah, just sugar.
And then last time it was brown sugar, and I think he's gonna have more brown sugar next week. I'm like,
a lot of rum
there.
So
when I was doing the photo shoot the other day, I went to my father-in-law's and I said, this is where I'm going to build my tiny house. So I'm on your property, and I can help, and I just want to be in the woods. So, and he's like, okay, we'll start building. And I'm like, I hope I'm bringing all these ingredients. There's 100 acres back here. Like, I'm on my way. Truckloads.
Nicole, so when you got ready to go on Master Distiller, you submitted your application, all that kind of stuff. How did it feel when they called you up and when they told you what you were making? Were you nervous?
Yeah, I was very excited, and it was kind of a really long process. And I don't know if it had to do with COVID, which it probably did because it was right during the COVID times. And they had called me and said, "We want you on a show, but we're not sure what one." And at first, they told me George Washington Rye because they asked me what I had made before. So I said, and what I would like to make, and I was like, honestly, not to be cocky, I think I can make anything you asked me to do. So they were like,
I love that. I love that, boss.
Right,
boss
right.
stuff.
I mean, put me on anything. Put me in, coach.
Right. Put me in, coach. Right. That's my girl.
Hey, you're the Dr. Distiller. You definitely know. You definitely know what it's about.
Right. Yeah, I felt confident, and then when I found about Slivovitz, I had no idea, which made me a little nervous, of course. So me being a research scientist, I just started researching the heck out of it, and come to find out, looking for plums, they're not in season when I needed them. So, and trying to figure out how big my batch was, I thought I needed to bring like 70 pounds, and I was like, this is not feasible. I don't know how to do it.
And you did 70 pounds on an airplane.
On an airplane. I'm like, what? And you know what? Keith did. Keith flew. I don't know if he shipped or flew like vacuum sealed plums. He used real plums. I was like, oh my god. And I ended up doing puree because I felt like that was the easiest thing to do. I shipped puree down there, which was obviously more expensive, but yeah.
Who was the other two on the show? Who was the other two on your episode?
Keith and Daniel. Daniel still distills in Portland.
Daniel.
I'd have to look up his last name again.
Yeah, I can't remember. Guys, when I started doing.
I'll be back. Sorry, they called my name for a drawing. I gotta go collect the winning.
Yeah, you're good.
I'll be back, Nicole.
Congrats.
Wonderful. Can't wait to meet you. But I'll be back. Bye.
When I had started interviewing the contestants on Master Distiller, I started originally doing the episode before, and then the week before, and then the episode right after, or the Saturday right after, and then I started getting into the later date ones. I call them the OGs. Everybody from like Jimbo Bray. We've had Tater, just about everybody that I can think of on. But it's so hard trying to get in contact with everybody that it's made it impossible. I'm glad Jeremy got in touch with you about it, especially with
I had to do some digging.
It's hard, ain't it?
To find you. It's obviously there's a lot of articles about you on the internet and everything, but tracking you down on Facebook was a little more of a challenge.
Yeah, no. I don't even have my last name on there, so you got
it. I hate to say it. It was because I found out who your fiance was, and that managed to link me to your Facebook page. And when I reached out to you at first, I was like, "Boy, I really hope I've got the right person." But I looked at the pictures. I was like, "Yeah, that's her."
Yeah, good old detective work.
Yeah, that's always been the hardest part about getting, anybody on that's, I don't know, or met in person. It's trying to track them down and, explain to them, I'm not a stalker or nothing.
Yeah.
We want to have you on the show, and this is what it's about. And it's been fun though. I mean, the show's come a long way since it was first started. I've been doing it. The Shine Talk to Shots has been going for 3 years, I believe.
Wow.
Yeah.
So, but it's getting bigger and bigger. The everything we have on it changes. I want to start doing distilleries, interviewing the distillery owners and stuff, and and then what else did we come up with, Jeremy? We've got a couple different ideas we're going to work on.
Yeah, quite a few. And then, and then we've also, we interview some of the bands that are tied to the moonshine community. Yeah.
We've had Jeffrey Anderson on. We've had Jeffrey Anderson which is John Anderson, the country singer's cousin. Like Sean has said, Mary Cutter, and then you've had on who was on that weekend that I missed?
Yeah, we had on Aaron Evans from Lowdown Revival, and stuff. He'll be there next weekend at Sugarlands, stuff. But yeah, so Nicole, on your episode, you know, as you were kind of progressing through, was there anything on your episode that really threw you for a curve that you had to kind of on the fly figure out how you were going to handle?
Actually, I have to credit the two guys that I was on the show with, because I mean, they showed on the episode, they showed me helping one of them when their cooling water was leaking or something, but they helped me too. There was in the still part where we picked our parts, my idea to kind of bypass a few things, the production team was like, you should be able to have those fittings, and I was like, tell me if it's going to be possible, because this is what I want to do. And I was trying to do something that I guess people hadn't done before, and so I didn't grab a pot. I grabbed a smaller canister that I was going to use, and it turns out when we were putting them together that after I had come out of the shed, all the pieces were there, and the producers and all that were like, I don't think you're going to be able to do that. And so what I think it was Daniel or Keith grabbed me the other pot that was in the shed and brought it to me so I could have it for my actual still, or else I wouldn't have had it. And so, yeah, thankful for that, or else I wouldn't have even been able to distill anything.
Oh, like your thumper or your condenser?
Yeah, I was going to use I think I was going to use the thumper and something else to be the pot, because I had such a small batch. I didn't want to have like such a small volume in a big pot. Right. And they were like, you should be able to do that. And then I ended up needing the pot, so they grabbed it for me.
Awesome. How long have you been distilling, or how long were you distilling before the show?
I started distilling. My first internship was in 2013, October, so about 12 years now.
Awesome.
Okay. Wow. Yeah.
Go ahead, Jeremy.
Oh, I was just gonna I was gonna say, yeah, it's funny how helpful everybody is. You know, everybody, even though it's a competition, everybody wants the competition to be about the liquor, not about issues that happen during the run, you know.
Right.
And so it's a very very sportsmanlike attitude folks have, you know, in there, and in general, the moonshine community is very helpful in general. So I think it just shows the same spirit in the competition.
Go lay it up.
Yeah, absolutely. I think it's like that in the industry as well. Like local distilleries and breweries help each other out. Big breweries clean smaller breweries' kegs. It's just kind of we're in this industry as a team, and we need everyone to succeed. Yeah.
I'll do a few of these shout outs really quick, Jeremy.
Yeah. Let's see. It's like Dan Mintz. Hey, Dan.
Dan
Mintz. Hello to everybody. Kenny Taylor says, how's everybody doing? Oh, Santa D. Claus. Donald Slovey. How's it going, Donald? And Tiffany Barnes. Hey, Tiffany. And Tater says he's got to go. He said, congratulations on next week, and stay frosty, y'all.
He's a great guy. He's another great, person, and just as a person.
They were filming Tater's episode at the same time as mine, so I was able to meet him there and hang out with him a little.
Yeah. I wish I could be there for y'all, jar releases and everything, but my wife, fiance, she takes care of mentally challenged women in a house. They all live on their own, but she's got to be there, and it's so hard for her to get days off, and I'm an amputee, so it's hard for me to travel by myself. I mean, I got like Jeremy would help me with anything. I just hate asking for help and stuff. But I'm sure. Well, have you been to any of the festivals that they like Maggie Valley or Farm to Bottle up in Ohio?
No, I've been down to Gatlinburg just a couple of times for filming, and then one other time for a friend's birthday trip. But
there's there's some really great festivals. Jeremy can tell you, like Maggie Valley Hillbilly Jam is one of the biggest.
Yeah.
A lot of the moonshiners and master distillers show up. Daniel Boehner's always there.
Tater.
Tater's there. I mean, just so many of them.
Yeah,
Howard been there. Josh has been there.
Obviously, Amanda, all those folks.
Amanda Bryant's there.
Amanda was filming at the same time too.
And then there's Farm to Bottle is one of my favorite. It's up in Ohio. It's really a fun one. And there's another one here in Kentucky, Beattyville. That's a lot of fun. This year was kind of slow, but I mean, it's just fun you get to see like people you filmed with, and like for us, we meet so many new people throughout the whole year. So when Maggie Valley rolls around, it's like we get to meet them for the first time in person usually. It's just a way to make the community bigger.
Yeah, that's cool.
So
Dan Mentz, he says he's working on more sassafras. Actually, I will say his sassafras moonshine, when you take a drink of it, it hits you like you're drinking a root beer. That sassafras root taste is so strong that it's good stuff.
Dan did a sassafras that was pretty damn good. He also did a Dr. Pepper flavor too.
Yeah.
Oh, that sounds really good.
Are you familiar with like Justin Meredith? He was on this season.
I don't think so.
He did
the episode with Chef Robert Irvine.
Yeah, it was a savory flavor is what they were supposed to do.
And
he did a brisket flavor. And Robert Irvine says, "I'll be damned, I'm drinking a brisket. It tastes just like a brisket." So he's gonna be working on another batch and be sending out some samples. I'm looking forward to that one. He does a taco flavor also that's out of this world.
Wow,
yeah, it's great. It's awesome.
I serve on a tasting panel for the American Craft Spirit Association, and we all have our different like styles that we're doing. Like 1 year I'm gin, 1 year I'm rum, but we all get to like taste the ones that each kind of group of judges puts as one of the tops, and you have like a best in show, like everything, vodka, gin, liqueurs, whatever. And the last year, Graham Marsala liqueur was unbelievable. I was like, I feel like I'm eating Indian food, but I'm drinking, and it was just the right amount of sweet. It was so good. It was
that sounds good. Yeah, that sounds good. Yeah, Justin's very creative. He's like
the mad scientist of moonshine.
Yeah, I believe it. It takes a lot to get that flavor to come through the way you want.
Yeah. This year I'm gonna work on a mimosa, honey mimosa or mimosa rye, the actual flower of the mimosa flower. I'm gonna use the petals and turn it into a tea and then go from there. I'm hoping it comes out right because I've been thinking about it. And I did a mimosa tea that it tasted awesome. It was real floral, and I mean it was even sweet without even having any sugars in it. I just had seeped it, and I was really impressed with it. So, and I got mimosa trees growing right around my house. So
that's really cool.
If I was going to put some on the shelves, and if that comes out right, that's what I'm going to see about getting on the shelves.
Yeah. Let's see. Who else we got? Dan, David Masters. Hey, David, how's it going, buddy?
Yeah, David.
Looking forward to seeing you next weekend. Michael Bowen. Hey, what's going on, brother?
How's it going, Mike?
And Nicole, during your episode, another question I always like to ask folks is, if you had anything to do differently, is there anything you'd have changed about what you'd have done?
Well, I don't know if you could catch it, but when I was making in the flavoring round, when I was making a tea, and I was aging the tea, and I was trying to go from hot to cold to kind of like have the wood squeeze in and out. Yeah. And the glass broke inside.
I do remember this now. Yeah, that I remember.
Yeah, I
Bigger or
then of course thinking about it, I'm like, oh, that makes sense why you're doing that. You're taking glass and you're putting it through like a
bigger or
process you probably shouldn't.
Mark said something about it.
What's that?
Well, did Digger or Mark say something about going hot to cold like that and what's going to happen?
I don't think so.
I thought somebody
Maybe,
had
I don't
said
know. Maybe.
I'm gonna have to pull the episode up on my TV and check it
I
out.
had to restart, and I guess I probably would have just not done that part. But
Right.
you know, who knows? It might have I had to restart, and I had to use the same tea bag, so some of the flavors weren't as there as much. So maybe that's what made it good. You know, who knows?
Yeah, you never know. We've had other folks on here that have had their jar that they wanted to turn in get broken, and then they had to go and use their second best jar, and stuff and things like that. And so yeah, there's always a curveball that comes at you, that's things that people that are watching the show don't see necessarily.
Yeah.
So since you've since the show and everything, what have you been up to since then? I know you teach at Michigan State, but what other kind of things are you into?
Yeah. Part of Michigan State is I do research, and my research team is looking at corn varieties. So like for a long time, corn has been developed to be higher in starch and higher yield per acre, right? To give the most to the farmer and the most ethanol yield for us as distillers or, ethanol producers. But we've forgot about some of these old heirloom varieties that actually, in fact, taste very different. And so we are studying what corn varieties grow well in Michigan and how to grow those varieties and what those taste like, right? And then also into diving deeper, what is inherent in that corn that makes it taste like that, so we can try to predict and look at other varieties and try and match raw grain to what flavor comes out in the whiskey. So that's
you're experimenting with all the heirlooms and all the yellows, and that's good.
So like a Bloody Butcher, that one's pretty popular. It's a red corn, and then we have a couple of blue corns. There's a green one that's pretty cool.
That's an Oxycan green or something like that, or is that the orange?
Yeah, that's it. But I think they're finding that some of the varieties have been hybridized before. I don't know, but some of the mashes though, they're beautiful. They're like this bright pink or bright purple or bright green. It's so fun to see, and of course they don't come through in the distillate, but it's just kind of fun to play off.
That's kind of what Ohio Blue does to a mash. It kind of turns it purple.
Yes, we've worked with that variety as well, and Wapsie Valley is a really popular one.
Wapsie Cal, yeah. I just mashed in some Ohio Blue. I'm hoping my fiance will have her rum run by the time my blue corn's ready to run. I got to get her still built. I'm so tired of using mine. But yeah, it's fun. It's fun having her distill as well as me. I mean, she comes to me for any advice, and I always go to her. Hey, what do you think about this? Because she's a good cook, and so she'll have like what she thinks would taste good on the palate. And it works out good that way.
So fun.
And Nicole, speaking of the corn varieties, do you have a favorite of those heirloom varieties that you've kind of developed, as you've been studying?
Yeah, I really like Wapsie Valley personally. It's still a high yielder and high starch content, but the first time that I tasted it out of the jar, I thought it could have been aged and redistilled or something. It had so much character and complexity, and we did a blind tasting, and it won for overall for the best tasting. Everyone did a blind, and so my taste buds were the same as the rest of the panel, and it's so good. It's we do it with rye too, and rye's been interesting as well. Rye might even be more different between varieties.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually, now that you bring that up, that's very interesting because a lot of people like rye because of the peppery flavor. But everything I've read and researched about rye, like back actually when George Washington used rye, it wasn't peppery like that. And so the fact that you bring that up, some of these ancient ryes, what do you find the tastes of those to be like?
Oh, all over the place. There's, the spicy character, there's the peppery, and then there's also really floral forward ones too. And
very cool.
we're there's a distillery here, and some researchers at Michigan State that resurrected a variety called Rosen rye that was found to be the rye that people used during Prohibition or pre-Prohibition. Found in newspaper articles have said the best rye comes from Rosen rye. So they found some of the seed and repropagated it, and I think the last couple of years have been the first yield that we've had like yielding, bits of this Rosen rye, and it's good too. I mean, it's up there with the other heirloom varieties for sure. It's just really exciting.
That's awesome.
There was a episode with Tim Smith, and can't remember if it was Howard or Tickle or whoever was with them, but they were searching for a Rosen rye. I can't remember if they actually found it or if they found something that was close to it. That's the first time I heard of Rosen rye.
Yeah, it's growing on. So it came from originally South Manitou Island because it spreads. I forget what that's called, but when the seeds are so easily spread, it's really hard to grow near anything else. So they have it growing on an island, so it can't mess up anything else, and it can't become whatever else. Rye's up and coming in Michigan. I think we just made it our state grain.
Really?
Yeah. Well, you can use it as a cover crop, and it needs like way less water to grow, so it's like sustainable, helpful to the environment, and well, we always say if Kentucky's going to have bourbon, why can't we take rye, right?
Right. Well, yeah. Of all the corns that you researched, which one have you found to have the most starch in?
Most starch? The hybrids. I mean, like the yellow number 2, the ones that, but beyond that, they're all fairly high in the yellow varieties. I'm blanking on all of them, but Wapsie Valley is up there. I'd have to get out my notes to remember the other ones. I'm sorry. Ohio Blue, honestly, you did good too. Bloody Butcher was hot up there. Nothing was so bad that we wouldn't grow it again. You sacrifice a little bit of starch for that flavor, and I think most people would say it's worth it.
I ran Bloody Butcher, and I wasn't too. I mean, it's oily, and to me, it's got a real strong earthy flavor.
Yes, agreed.
You're almost taking a dirt flavor, But
using it in different proportions too. Like we have at Red Cedar, we have a red, white, and blue bourbon that's made from red, white, and blue corn.
Yeah, I did that. I did the red first, and then my fiance had bought me a red, white, and blue mash kit from North Georgia, and I ran that. It was totally different.
Yeah, see,
than the straight Bloody Butcher. I like the Jimmy Red a little more than I do the Bloody Butcher.
Yep, we did Jimmy Red too, and Snyder multicolor.
You heard of that one?
Yeah, it's interesting because my lab receives them, right? I don't know how to grow corn. I don't know what.
From Michigan, you're from Michigan. You're not a farmer,
right? I just get to have all the raw materials and play with them.
To study it.
Exactly.
But no, that's very cool. Yeah, I'm the same as Roger. I don't. The amount of earthiness that Bloody Butcher has is a little off-putting to me, which is why I have about 50 pounds of it sitting over here next to me that I'll never use. But I have heard that it is great for balancing other corns out.
Yeah. If you add it to another mash or with other ingredients, your mash ain't too bad, I reckon.
Yeah, and then Justin. Now, I will say the only all Bloody Butcher liquor that I've tasted that I actually did like was Justin Meredith's.
Yeah, his Bloody Butcher vodka.
It was so clean. I mean, just wonderfully clean.
You couldn't tell it was Bloody Butcher at all.
Nah. Yeah, it was very good. But yeah, that's extremely interesting. It's very cool that you get to, you know, kind of play and experiment with those different grains and that kind of stuff. And now, obviously, you're focused on distillation, but is there anything to like? Is there any correlation? I don't know if you know or not, but correlation to the flavor versus nutrients of the corn?
Kind of. So I will say within rye, I'll bring up we get protein, starch, and oil of the raw grain. And we looked at this compound called ferulic acid, and it can be converted in fermentation to 4-vinyl glycol, which is like that spicy character.
Right.
So we were seeing not only between varieties different this ferulic acid character, but also between different locations. So we're seeing different climate, potentially different stressors cause these varieties to actually show different characteristics, which is like, okay, well, wow, that's even bigger. So it's variety dependent, but it's also, you know, that year, and it goes back to, you know, winemakers have vintages, right? They say like, oh, 2023 vintage because the weather was like this. Well, now we're able to talk about that with whiskey potentially.
Oh wow, that's
cool. So you distill at the college?
Yes, we have a research only DSP.
How big is that still?
We have 2. We have one 100-liter Carl still that's 3. It's got 3 trays and 2 partial condensers. You can shut those off, so you can just strip on it and then do like gin or whiskey or brandy. And then I have a small like moonshine style still that we use for smaller batches. And I have a column that we can put on there. And we haven't used our tall vodka column yet. It's the person that sold me it said it could get to vodka, but I'm a little, or 95%, but I'm a little leery. So we'll test that soon.
So after your experiments, what happens to all the liquor you all run?
Oh, it goes out to some sensory panels. We're not legally allowed to like sell it to anyone. So even if we did make a really big something, that it kind of just stays in the lab. There's still further analysis that we could do. So I just keep subsamples of them. Beginning to get a lot. We've done some barrel aging in 7-gallon barrels. So those I keep taking samples of every once in a while to maybe do like a long study of rye varietals and their aging and how, you know, do they spread farther apart over time, or do they come more together over time, kind of idea. But
do you need a taste tester at the college? I mean, I'm available.
Right, if you're in the area, I'm happy to have you over.
Yeah, when it comes to aging, that was going to be my next question. You know, when you're studying aging, what are all the different aspects that you study to it?
Oh man, I mean, most people talk about aging as like a black box, only because there's so many things that are happening and there's so many variables. And I mean, you could take the same whiskey, all 3 of us, and age it in all 3 of our locations and get a different spirit, right? Like even just the weather and the humidity, and even barrel to barrel could vary. So
the identical barrel, and each one's going to come out different. Like Michigan's got a high humidity, or Kentucky's got a lower medium kind of humidity, and Georgia's kind of what? Just plain old hot.
Georgia's just humid. I mean, you might as well just, you know, go ahead and plan on just walk outside if you need to, you know, get yourself nice and
wet.
Covered. Look like if you want to look like you took a shower, just step outside.
Yeah.
And we've got a couple other comments on here. Ruth Masters, David Masters' wife. She says hi, loves. Hey, Ruth.
Yeah, Ruth.
And
you're healing up well.
Do what?
I said, tell Ruth I'm hoping she's healing up well.
Oh yeah. Ruth had a bad car accident. But yeah, and then David Masters says he looks forward to meeting you, Nicole, next weekend. Mark Morgan, Shadow Morgan says evening, folks. Hey, Morgan. And then Daniel Stevens, he says evening, y'all. His episode hasn't been aired just yet. So I think his episode, is supposed to be aired, isn't it, this month, Roger?
I'm not sure when they're supposed to start. I haven't heard anything on TV. I haven't seen anything online.
Yeah.
So sometime this year.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
Yeah. They're supposed to air his episode here pretty soon.
It'd be the second half of this season's Master of Stiller that they're doing. I don't know why they broke it up like that. I think they did it 1 year before. So,
well, guys, I think I might have to call tonight with you.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Definitely nice meeting you. I wish I could be down there to meet you in person, but we'll cross paths someday somewhere. I might have to stop up at the college up there for you.
If you go up north and you find yourself passing through East Lansing, let me know. I'd be happy to show you around the lab and have you taste a few.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. Yeah, I usually come up through Ann Arbor area, but East Lansing ain't that far off.
No, it's not.
So yeah, I might have to take you up on that.
That's awesome. And Nicole, obviously next Friday at Sugarlands, and is it at 2:00?
I think it's I just pulled up the email, 5 to 7.
Yes, 5 to 7. That makes more sense. It's on a Friday.
Yeah.
But yeah, 5 to 7. Everybody come out and support Nicole. Obviously, it's been fascinating talking to you. We've learned quite a bit. I'm hoping to pick your brain some more in the future.
Absolutely.
I think what you're doing is very cool. Very into that kind of stuff.
Thank you. It was a pleasure, and hopefully see some of you guys on Friday.
Absolutely.
I wish I was there. Let's do a shot. Goodbye. And
yeah, cheers.
And for this one, I'll do some of Jim and April Parker's salted caramel bourbon. Very good.
Yum. All right, guys. Good evening.
Have a good night.
All right. Thanks, Nicole. All right.
Want to bring one or open the floor up, or? Yeah,
we can just open the floor up. Hey, Daniel. Yeah, I saw your message. Yeah, I'm gonna be there, buddy. I'll think I'm getting up there actually Thursday night.
Oh, for the pre-party? For the after party? I don't want to go so bad.
Yeah, we'll do the party on Saturday night. And stuff. It's gonna be a pretty good time.
That's awesome. Like I said, I wish I could make it. Terry can't get the Wednesday and the weekend off. I mean, her weekend, she's got to be there. So,
right.
I even tried talking to her going down Thursday just to go down, see everybody that made it in, but she got to work. They already told her. She had to beg, cry, and plead with them to get Wednesday off. She got to work on her birthday even, and usually, they give their birthdays off to the DSPs, but they've had 4 people quit in the last 2 weeks, so that's short. That makes that short staffs the houses.
Oh, David. Yeah, David says he'll be there. They'll be there on Thursday. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, we'll I'll hit you up when we get in town.
If I can get her to go down before she has to be into work, I might be able to do that. I think she got to be. It takes like 2 hours to get from Gatlinburg up here, if we're down there.
Yeah.
So I think she got to be to work at 5 or 6. I don't remember.
Yeah. Oh, hey, Jamie.
How's it going, Andy? But
have you seen that? Have you seen that big buck recently?
No, as a matter of fact, my neighbor saw him up on the ridge, the mountain, the other side of me, across the road from me.
Okay.
Booker, I said, you better not shoot him.
Hey, speaking of that, I was talking to Tater on the phone. It was either yesterday or the day before, and he said that if you need him to, he'll come up there and get.
Oh yeah. He's offered a couple of times. I'm actually going out to Iowa next year to hunt with Justin. You see that buck he got?
No, huh?
Oh my God, what a monster, dude! I'll send you the picture of it really quick.
Oh wow, yeah.
This thing is a beast. 36-inch neck, I believe he said.
Holy crap!
Freaking monster.
Yeah, Jamie said, yeah, she's hanging out in Pigeon Forge in Gatlinburg. Yeah, Delaney's birthday, and Kenny Parker. Hey, how's it going, brother?
Hey, how's it going, Kenny? Trying to get back in touch with you, Kenny. I've been so dang busy. I just sent it to you. You gotta check that beast out. It's only an 8-point, but it's fucking. I mean, it's monstrous. And I'm going out to Iowa to hunt next year. Got to. And then I'm gonna hit Ohio. If I can afford all these out-of-state tags, I mean, you're talking. I haven't checked Iowa, but Ohio's $350.
And I'll tell you, I'm kind of interested in those different rye varieties she was talking about.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, that rosin rye, I remember Tim Smith doing an episode with it. I can't remember if they found it or if they found something similar. They put me on this damn insulin pump, and I hate it. Like,
oh yeah, David Masters. Yeah, it is. Yeah, him and Ruth's 37th anniversary Friday.
awesome.
Oh yeah. It's and then her talking about those different ryes, because I've always been fascinated when I read some of these things about how different the more ancient ryes tasted than what today's do and stuff. So that's kind of cool that they've that they're at the university that they've started to look at those old school grains and stuff.
Judd Henderson did his episode was the ancient grains episode.
Oh, with Brandon Buffington.
Yeah, and he said Brandon's liquor was out of this world.
Yeah,
and I tried Judd's he did an oat, I think it was oats he did, and it was freaking really good. So
yeah, Brandon's jar is supposed to be I think getting released here pretty soon. He's been there at Sugarlands. He mashed in and everything.
I have to holler at you either before you get down to Gatlinburg or while you're there, and let you know which one I'm interested in. I've already had Nick's though.
Yeah.
Taters, I think, is the one I'm gonna have you send me a jar of. Yeah,
the oaked apple.
Yeah, like I said, I'll send you a cash app you again like I did last time, and none of that liquor lasts long around here. I'll see like my buddies go over here, take a sip of this, and then it's gone.
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly. How's everything going up down there? Staying dry?
Yeah, man. Well, it finally dried out. Sun was actually out today, so that was good.
I've been going up there, rain or shine, sitting in that damn blind, and I've had deer come in, but they're just little ones, and I don't want that. I want something that's gonna fill my freezer, at least a good portion of it.
Yeah, exactly.
These little spikes that come in there, and they just want to play around. I got my deer decoy up there. It's a shooting target and a decoy. It's a buck or a male. So I took the antlers off them, and I rubbed them all down with this VS1 attractant, which is a real strong attractant for deer, for bucks and rut. That night, this one buck come in there and just destroyed that freaking decoy. Took his head off and knocked his legs off. I mean, I gored him all to hell. Also, when we get back from Mary's concert, Roy's bringing me some of his attractant. I'm gonna put that up at my feeder, and then I'm gonna move that decoy a little closer. So
I'm still with you. I'm carrying you with me. Yeah, that concert's gonna be a good time for y'all.
Yeah, I wish you could make it, man.
I think her first song is her first concert I think is here in Decatur.
And what? Oh yeah, Decatur, Georgia. Yeah, I think she's doing two in Kentucky because Rick Dorm's going to a different one.
Yeah.
Well, I'm looking forward to meeting her and stuff. It's gonna be fun. I'm gonna try to get a good picture with her and shit.
Yeah, there's actually there's a Facebook page out there of her that I think is a fake one for her.
Yeah, there's so many fake ones for Mary. Yeah. I've tried, like I said, I've tried messaging her several times about getting her, see if she'd be interested in performing at Maggie Valley and stuff, and it's always been, oh yeah, no problem. I said, so what was your first song you ever sang? And they can never give me the right answer, Or I'll ask questions about her music, and I've never got the right answer out of them and stuff. And
right,
I'm so glad I fired these guys. I've got Natty Pine Post at both ends of my kitchen.
Right.
The grout in the kitchen's black. They've got black grout stained all up and down that Natty Pine. I've got butcher block countertops stained.
Oh wow.
So I've got to sand them all back down.
Right.
I mean, you pay somebody good money, you expect a quality job. At least is the way I was raised. No matter what you got paid, you did a quality job.
Right.
How's these guys? Just sad looking at all this shit, all the money I put out this month.
Well, that's the thing is I'll tell you those things are smart, man. I mean, and trying to get those deer, and then all the work you've been doing around your house, you've been busy, man.
Like I said, get up, go out hunting, come in, work on the house, take a quick nap, go back out hunting, come back in and work through the night. As well as I fucking taking the night off. I've been on the podcast so long. I don't even know how long it's been. A couple weeks.
It's been a couple weeks.
Yeah.
Crap, did I freeze? Oh, there we go.
Oh, I didn't even know where my laptop was. That's how long it's been. Tater was asking me the other night where you'd been. I told him, I said, yeah, you've been out there trying to get that buck, and that was when he said, yeah, I'll go up there and get that thing for him. I know he would. I'm gonna go down to his house and shoot a buck is what I need to do. No, I'm serious about going out to Justin's next year. I'm really, really serious. He said I can come out anytime I want. He says he'll set me up in a blind and everything. So I'll just bring my crossbow and buy the tags. I'm really considering it. I mean, I need them. I've had a lot of big mounts, but I haven't had the monster like that. I mean, right. 36-inch neck. Don't quote me on that, but I believe he said a 36-inch neck. When you see that picture I sent, you ain't gonna believe it.
Yeah, that's a big animal.
Oh, do you see it?
Not yet.
Oh,
let me see if it. Oh, it didn't come through.
Oh, it didn't. I sent you something else. You said it didn't go through.
Yeah, I think Facebook is discriminate. Oh, there we go. I got it.
Okay.
Let me see. Oh yeah.
Is that a beast?
Yeah, that's a big old one.
That's
that's a well-fed one right there.
Yeah, that's all corn-fed up there, son.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, that's corn-fed deer. I'll never get one over here as big as that. Not hunting where off my own property. I got enough acreage. If I could get up in the mountains further, like if I could get up close to the mouth of the holler or the head of the holler, I could get a big one. That's where they're all at. But
yeah, I've never seen a big big one like that around here. Around here, the deer look like they're
Big
hungry.
German shepherds.
They look like they're hungry.
Look like big German shepherds. Like,
Yeah,
I lived in California.
Yeah.
I lived on the coast of California. I seen a lot of deer out there, and my golden doodle was bigger than them.
I was gonna say there's a lot of deer, but yeah, they're just not big, and I think it's because there's so many of them. There's such a competition for food.
I want to come down to your place to go hog hunting, and I know that, or yours or Kenny's.
Yeah, there's definitely a lot of hogs down this way.
Well, Kenny got a couple new pups for his rabbits. He sent me a video of them today. They're cute as shit. Makes me want to get another one. Another dog. But fuck, before I got the handful. Like I had to go to the store today. And my golden doodle knows all the tricks, you know. When he's outside, he hates coming in.
Right.
And he's on the invisible fence where I can leave him out there, but I just don't try. He's run through that fence several times. He did it today, as a matter of fact. And
they get enough speed going. They get enough speed going, and that little shock doesn't phase them.
But so I had to coax him to get to me because he figured I was going to grab a hold of him, bring him in. Finally got a hold of him. I took his collar off. Or no, I didn't get his collar off. I said, hell, you stay in the yard. I started out towards my truck. Here he comes, run right to the truck. Collar, beep in the beat hell. Open the door, he jumps right in. But I took my buggy. I was going with my neighbors or down the holler a couple of houses, and he come flying through my yard. When it crossed my neighbor's yard, and my neighbor's got the buried fence, the invisible fence, but his is wired and buried. He got in that yard, boy. He was getting zapped. Oh, you hear rock, rock, rock. I come back, and there he is on the porch.
Yeah, I used to have a husky that it would breach an invisible fence in a heartbeat. Yep. I mean, because he had figured out that if he ran fast enough, it was only going to zap him for a split half a second, and he'd already be past the line anyway, and he'd be gone. And so then when I got my second husky, man, for her, I made sure she was always in a fenced yard and the funny thing was, she never figured it out, but I was pretty sure that if she would have tried, she probably could have jumped that fence.
Oh, yeah. Because
I'd seen her jump a number of times, like trying to grab a squirrel or something like that, or a bird that came flying too low. And she jumped higher than that fence was. And it was like, man, if she ever figures out she can clear that fence, man, this is really going to suck.
Like, I need a bigger yard for him to be able to run because he's got so much energy pepped up in him, and then I give him enough room to where they got they're not confined,
right?
But he ain't got enough room to run. I mean, he can't go all the way around my house because he gets cut off. I've got a strip job, a coal mine strip job up above me, and I've thought about letting him go up there to run, but I'm afraid he won't come back. He'll start running and just say hell with it. Coyotes.
Freedom.
Yeah.
I gotta say again, this salted caramel bourbon that Jim Parker made, it's pretty good stuff, man.
I made some salted caramel. I had it down there 2 years ago. It was it wasn't bourbon. I didn't age it, but it was straight salted caramel moonshine. It was fucking phenomenal. I made my own salted caramel, which was a chore in its own. I mean, I never made it before, and kept experimenting until I got the right flavor.
Yeah, he rapid aged it on oak.
Okay.
And, everything, but it tastes good.
You were down there when I had that salted caramel cherry, remember?
Oh yeah.
The first year I met you.
Yep.
I could have sold 5 gallons of that night at the bar. I mean, everybody wanted some, but I only brought a little. I think I brought that one pint. I gave it to Santa, and then I kept handing it out to everybody. So he got like that much out of a full pint. He was kind of pissed off about that, but fuck. I know it's gonna be that good.
Oh, I tell you that's the thing, man. Is you start handing around a jar at any of those festivals, man. It's gonna come back empty.
Yeah.
If it's any good, it's coming back empty.
I forget who I kept handing it to. They come back. You sure you ain't got any for sale? I could sell some more. But man, I wish I did. I mean, I wish I would have made more of that one. I haven't made that one since then.
Right.
But I haven't made much moonshine since last year, so that's why I can't wait for her to run a rum so I can get that blue corn run.
Right.
But she's, like I said, with all the work going on, and then, you know, she don't stay around the house when the construction's going because she don't like hearing me cuss. She did say, I screwed up. I said, what do you mean? She goes, I should have let you micromanage them guys. So I told you, I've been doing it for 37 years. You want, you know, and it's hard for me to let somebody come in my house and do construction, any part of it.
Yeah.
Like I'm looking at this backsplash right now, just shaking my head still. I mean, and like I said, that black stain on my knotty pine, it's just, oh. Then they hung the drywall. Oh my God! I'm glad I'm a finisher. It was gaps 1.5 inches wide from the wall to the ceiling. Now, granted, this house is 84 years old, so nothing's square in it at all.
Right.
But I bought, you know, my bedroom's 11.9 or something like 11.10. So you got enough room to where if you got to cut the board to fit the wall, you can do it.
Yeah.
These guys, they put it, you know, a square board up against an angle wall. So yeah. I got to fix all them angles, and you can't even tell now. But I told her, I said, I mean, here's another good one. 2 days to put 5 sheets of cement board on a bathroom floor. Mind you, the bathroom's only big enough for 5 sheets, which are 3 by 5. Mm-hmm. 2 days.
Oh, wow.
That was the last day. That was, I mean, when they put the tile down on that bathroom floor, I said, you guys are done. I can't afford you. I mean, y'all just take too damn long.
Speaking of April Parker,
April Parker, how you doing?
I'm drinking on that salted caramel, Mama. It's good stuff.
I'd like to definitely try that. I mean, did y'all make your own salted caramel, or did you use a syrup, or? I mean, when I did mine, I did it, you know, I made my own, and it was a chore. I probably made 5 different pans.
All right.
I got the taste I wanted. It was either too salty or too caramelly, or, you know, just. But what have you run lately?
Pretty much well, corn, and then I did a rum that I was a little disappointed in. Not really. I mean, the flavor's good, but the yield of it was pretty piss poor. Yeah, it was about half of what I'm usually used to getting. So that was kind of, and I knew it was going to be that way right when it started running, because the first jar that came off, man, was only at 120, and right when that, I was like, oh, this ain't starting off good at all. I was like, I mean, now, like I said, the flavor's good, so I mean, it's not I don't consider it a total loss, but
you just think of the volume you wanted.
Yeah, the volume I was, and it was funny because, you know, I never do any kind of specific gravities or anything. And it was funny because anytime this happens to me, I'll be like, now see, if I actually did specific gravities, I could have predicted that this was going to happen, and I'd have been prepared that this was going to happen, and I'd have been able to accept it. I was like, the fact that I get surprised like that, sometimes it kind of irritates me.
Why didn't you do a second run on it?
Huh?
Why didn't you do a second run on it?
It was dead. I think the fermentation actually stalled because of the temperature drop.
Oh, yeah.
And so I think it could have used another 2 or 3 days. But the temperature drop knocked it out. And even though you could smell plenty of alcohol, it wasn't sticky. It was nice and bitter, all of that. I'm pretty sure some of it just didn't finish out. Yeah, Mama. That's what I'm drinking. I'm drinking some of your stuff. It's good stuff. that salted caramel. I mean, it's got a good caramel flavor to it.
April, how's a feller go about getting a jar of that stuff? What's Kitty talking about? I want one with milk in its mouth. I don't know what he's talking about. I'm trying to figure that out. What's he?
Oh, I think he's talking. Was he talking about deer?
I don't know.
Or pig?
Shadow Morgan says, "What's he hunting? Mule deer?" No, Shadow. This was a whitetail, but it's bigger than a mule deer. A lot of the mule deer I've seen.
Yeah, that's a big old. That was a big old buck.
Isn't he a beast?
Yeah,
I need to talk him into doing a venison flavor moonshine.
I mean that buck was starting to approach elk size.
Yeah.
That's a big old buck.
Yes, sir.
I've got a buddy of mine that he goes elk hunting every season up in North Georgia.
Yeah.
And stuff. He uses my grandfather's rifle to go hunt with. My grandfather's old 30-06.
Damn. Can knock an elk down with a 30-06?
Oh yeah, he takes them down. And then he's also got another gun of my grandfather's too that he uses. But the reason I gave him to is because I don't really ever go hunting.
Well, man, that sucks.
And well, yeah, that's the thing is I don't ever go hunting, and I know that none of my boys are ever going to go hunting. And so when he was talking about he was looking for a couple of guns for his sons and stuff and wanting to take them hunting, and I was like, I'll sell you these. I was like, and because I figured at least they're going to become a family heirloom like they were in my family. You know?
Right.
Now I figure if they're not going to get used in my family, they can get used in his.
Yeah, I'm one of three boys. My brother, I got one brother that I don't think he even knows how to hold a gun. But my youngest brother and I are big avid hunters. We've always been in competition with each other. Even though I'm even me down here and him up there, we're always comparing, what's on our trail cam and who gets the bigger buck that year. And, there's been money played on it. And it's a lot of fun. But I mean, him and I were, you there?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Oh, we're in black. Him and I have, we've hunted together for a lot of years. We were raised hunting. My middle brother, he just never was into it. He's kind of I see. My grandfather, my dad, my uncles, they all hunted a lot. But what killed me for it, man, was I went hunting with my grandfather one time when I was young. I was probably only about 11 or 12, I think. And got out there, and it was the first time this had ever happened. And I've heard some hunters don't ever have this happen. I've heard some say that it happens to them and it doesn't faze them. But this time, man, it fazed me. I had literally, right when I got ready to pull the trigger, the deer literally looked down straight at me as though it knew what was happening. Yeah, you got eye contact.
And that was it, dude. I was out. I have no problem with other people hunting. I just after that day I couldn't do it anymore.
I've heard that. I've heard that. It's never happened to me. I mean, like I could never kill a pet of mine ever. I mean, there's no way. But I can drop a deer, a bear, an elk, a moose. I mean, because I know they're going to provide for me. I mean, it's food. It's not a pet. Even like a duck, if I had a pet duck, there's no way I could kill it. And I love duck food, duck meat. I mean that's why I'm smoking one.
That's why that saying is, don't ever name a pig you're going to eat.
Yep. Because Terry had her. When she was married to her husband, they had a farm and they had a couple of animals, pigs and sheep and stuff that they had named, and the kids go out after they get home from school to go feed the animal, the missing one. Like, well, where does so-and-so go? Well, he's in the freezer, going to be in the freezer, you know.
That's going to be dinner.
Yeah, that's what you just ate last night.
Yeah,
but,
that happened too, and it's funny because a lot of people said that, a lot of people said, yeah, that happens, and stuff like that. Funny thing was, it ended up happening to my grandpa.
Really?
Years later, it ended up happening to him, and he quit hunting too. And the funny thing was, he not only quit hunting deer, he quit hunting ducks, everything.
Really?
Yeah.
Now, I've been in my blind. I'll be honest. I've been in my blind. I've watched some of these does with their fawns, and I'm just like, man, there's no way. There's no way I can shoot her. I mean, I wouldn't shoot her with the fawns anyways, but I identify my deer. I always find a marking on them so I can know who they are, which one is which. Right. And I've had a couple does come up with twins or, even triplets, and there's just like, there's no way I'll ever shoot her. She's a good mama. But there's a doe that comes up without a yearling even. I won't shoot a doe with a yearling.
Right.
That's always sits up in my mind. Does she have a yearling up there that I didn't see?
Yeah. Mark Morgan said. Mark Morgan said that he's had to walk away from a kill a couple of times because his conscience got the better of him just because looking at him.
Yeah.
Stuff. And then April Parker says, hi, Mark Morgan. But yeah, it happens. But at the same time, even though I don't go hunting, that kind of stuff, I have no problem with people that do. As a matter of fact, like I was out at Jim and April's house yesterday, and we were talking about this, and I was sitting there like, oh, I love having friends of mine that hunt. Send me all the
meat. You ain't got to hunt it.
I have no problem with the actual act of hunting. It has to happen. I mean, it's, as long as people are, doing it, and they're using the meat and that kind of stuff. When I used to build cell towers, because I spent a lot of time out in the middle of nowhere, walking around, trespassing on people's properties.
Yeah.
I would see deer killed with their heads cut off just to get the rack off a buck. And the body laying there. Oh, that used to piss me off.
That beach is still rotting. Yeah.
Yeah, that used to piss me off.
Was like that in Michigan. I've walked through state land in Michigan. And Michigan's a big hunting state. I mean, that's where, you're raised to hunt. But I've walked through there and see, same thing, either just the antlers cut off and the whole deer staying there or the head cut off. Man, fuck that. Shoot that deer, give that meat to somebody that can use it. Like right now when the government's shut down, if I can get a deer the next couple of days before Thanksgiving, or if I get a deer before Thanksgiving, I'm going to give half my meat away to feed some of these old timers that are around here.
Oh, that's the thing.
I'll buy the taters. I'll buy whatever a meal consists of, cornbread and all that, just to feed some of these old timers.
Well, and that's the thing. Well, like Jim Parker and I were talking about yesterday. I mean, you think about it today. The SNAP benefits run out.
Yep.
And there's a whole lot of people out there that, they're going to need this hunting season.
Oh, yeah.
And at the same time, Walmart, some of these Walmarts better start watching out too, because
they're going to start just
stealing. Get raided.
Yep.
Somebody's coming.
Someone, a law or a government official or somebody in Kentucky said, if you ain't got the money to buy the food, just steal it. Government official. I can't remember if that's what it was, or I heard it on the news this morning. I was just waking up, turned the TV on, and didn't have a clear head, but I swear that's what I heard.
Yep. Yeah, it could get ugly. But again, like we've always said, one of the skills of being country, backwoods, whatever is
harvest your own food.
You got ways to get things you need.
Yeah. That's why I say if I get my buck and things ain't changed by Thanksgiving, they might not have a turkey, but they'll have a venison roast, or they'll have a neck roast, or some steaks. I'm there's a few elderly people in my holler that, really ain't got a lot of family and stuff, or family don't visit. I'm like, one neighbor, their son just got out of jail or prison for dealing meth. He just went right back, and he's an old guy, and he ain't got no money.
Right.
His son, I'm sure, messed the old guy's car up, and named Boyd, messed Boyd's car up, and it's a beautiful car.
Oh, and he's probably also sucked him dry on money too.
Oh yeah, I'm sure. So that's what I'm saying. I know he's hurting. So, I've got venison in my freezer. I've got a turkey in my freezer from last year. Still good it's still good. Yeah, I'll take it up to him. It's a big. It's got to be a 20-pound turkey. It's one of the big ones. And Terry really don't like turkey, so she likes wild turkey. She don't like farm raised. Because she raised them, I guess. I don't know what her deal is.
I'll tell you, one of my favorite things in the world to eat, man, is go grab just a turkey breast.
Yeah.
And throw that thing on the smoker. 3 to 4 hours. You got a freaking hell of a damn good meal right there, boy.
My deep freeze, I'll be honest, is full. I've got to make room for it when I do get my deer. If I get a nice, and yes, Mark Morgan, I'm gonna answer that in a second. If I get a nice trophy deer, I got to put the whole head in the freezer until I got the money to take them to taxidermist, because it's $750.
Yeah.
But I've got enough to where I could hand food out. It might not be a turkey, but it'll be a pork butt, or some roast and stuff. I know my elders would help me out if I need it. So if I can help these elders out, and yeah, Mark, I'm the same way. I'm not a trophy hunter, but if a trophy buck walks in front of me, hell no, I'm not gonna take I'm gonna take it. I won't shoot a little button buck. I won't shoot a little spike. I'll shoot a big doe, but I won't shoot like I said, a doe with yearling, or a doe with fawns.
But even a trophy buck, you're still gonna take the meat.
Right, right. Oh yeah, I'm not gonna waste nothing. I don't. Yeah. I eat the heart. I eat the liver. Nothing goes to waste except for the bad. I won't eat the kidneys. I just can't do kidneys.
A lot of people that know me know that, because not too far south of here, man, you can come across all kinds of gators and all that kind of stuff, and people know I can't resist screwing around with a gator. And I love to eat gator.
Oh, I do too. I got some in the freezer.
But yeah, but it's funny. There was one time on one of my tower sites where there was a pond down the road that had this little gator about 5-6 foot in it. But yeah, there was apparently a hunter out there that must have trophy hunted this freaking big old buck, took its head, left its whole carcass there. So I drug the whole carcass down there to the pond and gave it to that gator. I was like, because I was sitting there thinking, I don't know how long this thing's been dead, so I sure as hell ain't taking it. But somebody needs to use it, so I took it down there. Oh yeah, that gator had a field day with that thing.
I'd like to try and get a gator with a crossbow.
That'd be a tough one, man, because you literally would have to hit, a spot about the size of a dime.
Quarter or whatever. Yeah.
Well, the quarters, if you're using a gun, I don't know, man. With a crossbow, you might need a little bit finer.
Well, my broadhead, I got broadheads that leave a 3-inch cut.
Okay. Yeah. So you could probably do it.
They're not practice tips. I got some badass broadheads. I got ones that's got a 3-inch cut, 2.5-inch cut. I got 4 blades. I got mechanical. I got fixed. It all depends on what mood I'm in. I've got one that'll actually, it's called a fire in the hole. It's a fixed broadhead, but it's got a ring around the blades where it cuts a hole all the way through the deer. It cores them basically. And I've lost 2 of them, so I'm real hesitant on using them because they're like $50 for 3 of them.
Yeah.
There ain't nothing cheap about hunting.
No. Yeah, Hell, speaking of needing meat and stuff like that, there's a few of these. I'm noticing more and more of these ranchers around here starting to offer up that they'll sell you direct to consumer quarter and half cows.
Yeah. I bought one like that a couple years ago. Bought half a cow with direct to consumer, and I didn't get all my meat. I know I didn't. I mean, I didn't get no brisket. I got a lot of prime rib and stuff, but there was no brisket that I wanted. I didn't get no ribs, and I love beef ribs. So I mean, it all depends on what butcher you go to, you know, who you buy it from.
Well, yeah, and there's a lot of these guys around here that actually you got to go pick that whole freaking thing up yourself. Go take it to a butcher,
Yeah.
and that's how you get the best deal. But you know, obviously, you got to have a butcher lined up, and either that or you got to have a refrigerated truck. But yeah, because you got to go pick it up and take it straight there.
Yeah, my brother's got a friend that raises beef cows, and he bought a half a cow off them. You know, they split it, and that's some of the best meat. I mean, it's grain. I mean, it's grain fed. It's grass fed. It's what you want. So I'm trying to talk my brother into buying another one next year. He said, "Man, I don't have the room for it." I said, "I don't care if you got the room. I do. I will."
Yeah, it's that's the thing is yeah, I've got an old freezer that can hold a lot. Actually, it's funny because I've still got 100-pound of Kenny Parker's pears in that freezer. But I'm needing to get rid of that freezer because it actually is starting to leak and have some issues.
Yeah.
But I've been sitting here thinking, I'm like, damn, I don't want to go without a big ass freezer like that though, because
you get a chest, or you
cheap.
one of that, or
it's nice to buy meat in bulk, man.
Oh yeah,
because it's so much cheaper.
That's how we do it. I mean, there's just the two of us here, but we'll buy bulk meat and I'll put it in I'll vacuum seal everything, or wrap it in freezer paper or butcher paper.
Oh, and you know, the other thing is I've had a few friends of mine laugh because, you know, I got adult kids. So, but to keep my adult kids from just randomly just going and grabbing things of meat, you know, I got things labeled like 3 pounds of ground armadillo.
Yeah. Ground burger.
3 pounds of ground hog. Most of my kids won't touch that.
No shit.
They won't think about it being pork. And, you know, 3 pounds of squirrel, stuff like that. It's like ground squirrel, ground armadillo, ground up.
I just cleaned 4 squirrels, and the other day put them in the freezer.
Here's some raccoon steaks. You know,
raccoon. I'll tell you what is really a good meat to eat. The way I do my raccoon is I'll cube it up, all the meat, chunk it up, and I'll put it in a slow cooker with onion, bell peppers, you know, green, red, the yellow, barbecue sauce, and let it cook all fucking day. And then you pull it out, and it's barbecued meat sandwiches. Well, it's stringy, just like roast beef or a brisket or a pulled pork.
Yeah, most of those animals like that. Yeah, they're better in that slow cooked meat.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, I'll tell you, that's the thing is, yeah, if Benny's bringing that bear stew, man, I'm looking forward to that.
I wish I was going to be there for that. Oh God!
I mean, to be honest with you, any food that Tater cooks, I'd be excited to eat.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Man, it looks so good.
I want that bear stew so bad. Bear meat is so fucking good. Have you ever had bear meat?
I haven't.
Okay,
I've eaten just about everything else but that.
It's a sweet tasting meat. It's got a sweet floral, like a sweet flavor to it. It's stringy like a brisket and stuff. I mean, I don't know what cut he's using, but it's real lean too. I mean, I'm sure he added fat and everything, or you know, like a tallow or something.
Yeah,
but, I mean, it's a real lean meat. I love bear meat.
It's funny. The only meat that I really don't like is buffalo, man.
What?
I just buffalo.
Oh my God, I love buffalo.
I can't get past the smell or the taste, man.
Oh,
it just that's a rough one.
My sister's married to an Indian, 100% Indian, or 50% Indian, and she lives on the reservation up in northern Michigan, up across the bridge. And the tribe gives out to all their residents buffalo meat, and she just got so burned out on it. She'd always give it to me, and I couldn't get enough of it. There's just no way. I think it's a real good, rich flavored meat. It's rich flavor is what I liked about it.
A meat that I like that a lot of people don't like is I like goat, man.
Oh, goat, yeah.
Yeah.
I can't.
I got a funny story about a time we had the police called on us because of a goat. Because me and a buddy of mine were roasting a goat. We had this thing on a spigot over a pit of coals.
Yeah.
And we're sitting there slow roasting that thing. We're just hand cranking it. And it's about 6 o'clock in the morning. And this cop pulls up. They come walking out there and they're like, "Hey, what y'all doing?" We're like, "I was just sitting here roasting some meat, man." He's like, "I got to ask you, what is that y'all are roasting?" We're like, "Oh, it's a goat." He started laughing and we were like, "What?" And he said, "One of your neighbors up the road called in a complaint saying their neighbor was roasting a dog."
That's funny. That's funny.
We were like, "Nah, well, yeah, we ain't doing that." And we were like, "Yeah, the dogs are actually inside." We're like, "Yeah, this is a goat."
You know what Terry said that she would actually like to try horse meat.
I haven't. Yeah, that's another one I haven't tried.
I couldn't eat a horse. I don't think.
I don't know if I could.
The only reason horse isn't legal to eat is because it's not a split hoof. Did you know that? It's got to be a split hoof to be legal to eat.
Yeah.
Which a horse,
Yeah, I don't know if I could do that because to me they seem like they're a pet.
Yeah, that's me too. If I didn't know the horse right up, if I didn't know how to eat a horse, I'd probably try it. But yeah, Mark Morgan, beef ribs on the smoker. Hell yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Beef ribs on the smoker. Thick ones like that. Oh God. Yeah. We just bought some lamb shanks. So I'm gonna cook them on the smoker.
Yeah, those would be good on smoker.
Yeah. I just picked up a bunch of beechwood. I can't get any hickory right now. Nobody can find any, but beech is basically the same as hickory. But it's
now it's funny. I know folks in Texas really dig it, man, but I really don't like mesquite smoke wood.
I like it to an extent. It's just so overpowering.
Yeah, well, and it's kind of bitter.
Yeah, because the way you can even make, like, if I use hickory and if I don't use clean smoke when I put my meat in, it's bitter. You got to have a clean, faint blue smoke. You want very little smoke about your smoker, and it's got to be a clean, clean smoke is what I call it.
Yeah.
A dirty smoke is where it's just a rolling fucking smoke coming out. You want just faint smoke and you want it blue. That's I can cook anything with any type of meat, but mesquite's got the bittery taste.
Yeah.
More than
I've never been
like a dirty smoke.
Yeah, it's funny because my dad and my brother lived in Texas for many years, and man, they swore by Texas barbecue. But man, the mesquite freaking taste, I don't dig, man. And don't get me wrong. There has been some Texas barbecue I've eaten that's really good.
Yeah.
But typically, without any sauce, the meat's a little on the bitter side.
Yeah. Like I said, it depends on how soon you put your meat on the grill or on the smoker. You want a clean smoke is the main thing on that's the rule of thumb to any smoke that you do.
Yeah. You definitely don't want that hardcore fresh like fire smoke.
No. You want it to be a clean, mellow, blue smoke. Jeremy can tell you, or Justin knows. I mean, he's a smoker. He's another man on the grill.
Well, yeah, anybody that can make a smoked brisket moonshine,
Hell yeah,
has to start out with a pretty good smoked brisket to pull that off.
Yes, sir.
Which it is funny. Every time I think about that, I think, man, I do like alcohol and all, but damn, that's a hardcore waste of a good smoked brisket right there.
I don't know, man. I mean, it don't take very much to make a batch. What I seen on this episode, it didn't take a whole lot, but
I'm like, I'll eat that whole damn thing by myself.
Man, when Terry and I get married, our whole dinner's all gonna be off a smoker. We're gonna have smoked barbecue, smoked mac and cheese, smoked brisket, smoked pork or pork butt, pulled pork, ribs. Everything's gonna be on the smoker that we can do. Smoked deviled eggs. That's something you got to try right there. Is a smoked deviled egg.
I've never tried that.
Oh, they're fucking delicious.
Now I will say, man, you get some you get those bags of the cheap salmon from like one of the discount stores.
Yeah.
Man, you throw those on a smoker, man, those salmon fillets. Oh man.
Yeah.
Man, and they don't take long. Hour and a half max.
Yeah, you want to cook them at a low heat.
Yep. Yeah. And man, they are so good, man.
I did catfish fillets like that. They were fucking out of this world. In fact, I got more catfish fillets in there. I got tilapia. I got so many different like oddball fish that I just want to try, So yeah,
Mark Morty said smoked quail eggs are excellent.
Those I bet.
Yeah, speaking of fish, it's funny because my son manages big ponds that people have fish in.
Yeah, like pay lakes or something.
Yeah, and so which actually talking to him, I've realized that my dream of having a big fish pond is out of the question because most of his clients spend close to $100,000 a year to maintain these stupid things. And I was like, oh, hell no, I can't afford that. But what's funny is, like bass are very invasive.
Yeah.
So he has a lot.
That's the word she was looking for.
The bass start taking over these ponds. And so he has to go out there and he shocks them and he removes some. Well, they're still alive. He has to take them back to his shop and they dump them into a holding pond. He's allowed to go and fish that holding pond all he wants to. So he's been bringing home these bass, man, and cooking, frying them up, baking them up, you name it. And I'm like, oh man, I mean, that's some good eating. It's now I do actually, it's funny because I do need to tell him that one of these days he needs to throw me a couple of those, man. I'll throw them on the smoker.
Yeah.
See how those turn out.
Brine them really good. Find a good brine recipe. Brine them, throw them on the smoker. You have your smoked bass, smoked trout, smoked whitefish, smoked catfish. I mean, smoked catfish is actually really good.
And the funny thing is I've never been, I actually have never been a big fan of catfish because of the fact that I've figured out is because the catfish, the catfish that apparently I've been eating, man, these people have been killing them wrong. Because my son, every catfish that I've eaten, even fried catfish, tastes dirty, muddy.
Yeah, because they're bottom feeders.
My son fixed me some fried catfish one night, and it was good as hell. And I said to him, how did you do that? And he said, the key is kill them right. Because the problem is apparently, most people grab a fish and they'll throw them into like ice and just let them slow die.
Right. You kill them.
Well, the problem is the fish get stressed and they start releasing those toxins into their meat. Yep. And so when people do that with catfish, if they don't kill them like quick, like through the head, bam, out, it's going to start releasing that into its meat, and that's where that dirt muddy flavor comes from.
Yeah, because they're a bottom feeder.
Yep.
So everything
so,
you eat on the bottom of that lake, it's got to go somewhere.
Yeah, because so I was like, I mean, because the catfish he cooked me, I was like, damn, I'd eat that all day long. Yeah. I was like, that's good stuff.
Mark Morgan says, how about turtle? Y'all ever eat any? Pretty good, yeah. Mark, I've had a lot of turtle.
Turtle, I've had
turtle given to me last year. I've had a turtle give me last year that was 45 pounds. Ooh. And it was it was about yay big around the shell. Big old snapper. We got big snappers down here, so.
Oh yeah.
The creeks that I live around, yeah, they're monsters. I mean, like I said, that one I got had to be almost a 3-foot shell on them. There was a lot of meat. I don't know how much meat I got them, but it was a bitch to clean. Rattlesnake. I love rattlesnake. Yeah. I've never been able to shoot one yet, but I've ate it up in Tennessee. I've tried copperhead. Copperhead's not so good. It's kind of got a mutton taste to it, like a sheep. I don't know if you ever had mutton before, but mutton I'm not a fan of.
Yeah, it's I will say it's funny of most of the I guess what you could say the reptile variety. Alligator to me is the best.
Yeah.
It just if it's cooked right. Now, if it's cooked wrong, it's really bad.
The way I do mine, I don't know. Here's how I do mine: is I'll bread it, or I'll bread it like a Creole breading, or like a Creole breading or Jamaican breading, whatever. So I like hot and spicy. And I'll deep fry the nuggets, real just long enough to where they're in there. They start floating, I pull them right out.
Right.
They come out real tender. They're not tough, and
Well, and actually, and if you brine them, they're really good.
Are they?
Yeah, you brine the gator.
Yeah,
it keeps that meat really tender.
Yeah, if you cook them, you deep fry them, you pull them off right as soon as they start floating, which is always when your meat's done, or whatever your deep frying is. I mean, you get them out of there right away. It's always tender. I had a buddy of mine that could cook them. They were so. I mean, I've never had a tough piece of gator with them. So
yeah, I've got a neighbor that he'll brine them for a couple days, a whole gator, and then he'll throw the whole thing on a smoker and smoke them all day.
Yep.
And man, that's good eats right there.
I haven't smoked a gator yet. Like for our wedding, I'm thinking about ordering a 3-foot gator and putting it on one of the smokers. Brining and smoking it. I think it'd be really good.
Right.
Put like a little fucking rabbit head inside his mouth or something.
That's good eating right there, man.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I gotta find somebody to give me a little 3-foot gator.
Well, and it's it's funny because those are like the only animal that for some reason I actually don't have a problem like playing with. I've been my kids have made comments about it because I've been known to irritate the shit out of some gators.
Yeah.
But it's good. I mean, I will say though, when people talk about gators, I will say though, the only time I've ever been scared of a gator was coming across a nest in a female.
Oh,
I will tell you now, boy, that is not fun because she will freaking run your ass down.
Oh, I've never come across a gator, period. I mean, I've never been to Florida. I've never really hung out in Georgia or South Carolina. Yeah. But even in Texas, I didn't see any, but I was more Dallas, Fort Worth area. But I love gator meat. Randy Thompson said, "Yeah, come on down. I'll take you out gator hunting. I got a gator license."
Yeah, I used to. I used to when I was building cell towers. I'd sit there and there were gators I'd find that I'd sit there and feed them. That one gator that I took that deer carcass I took to. Hell, I used to sit there every morning and feed him 6 pounds of hamburger meat, man. I mean, I'd just sit there at the shore of that pond and he'd sit there at my feet and I'd just drop it in his mouth and stuff and everything. But and I'll tell you, man, they're pretty fucking smart. But but like I said, the only time I've been really scared of one was a damn female, and it was because her nest was there. Yeah. And I will tell you, they will fiercely defend that nest. They gonna make you freaking run.
I had a buddy in Michigan. I don't know where he got this gator from, but he was about 16 inches long in an aquarium. That fucking thing was ferocious. Yeah. You lift up the lid on his aquarium and it would just start hissing. I'm like, fuck you. He'd he'd reach right in that cage or the aquarium and pull him out and keep that fucker away from me. That fucker, no, too many teeth.
Yeah, when my kids, I used to have people give me crap because when my kids were little, man, I got pictures of my son holding a little 3-foot gator, and my daughter holding a little like 2-foot gator, and people are like, "How dare you let your kids sit there and hold those types of animals?" And I'm like, man, they knew what they were doing, and I know what I'm doing. It was fine. Yeah. I was like, now, yeah, I'm not going to go out there in the woods and let them go freaking playing with one in the pond. I mean,
exactly. Old Shadow says that they smoked a gator last year. It was awesome.
Oh, I'll tell you, yeah, smoke gator's good, man.
Like I said, for my wedding, for the reception, I'd like to get a 3-foot gator. A lot of my family, I mean, my older family, the elders, they're not much into stuff like that, exotic games. But I know my brother and I'd tear the shit out. Terry would tear it up completely. I mean, she loves gator meat. She loves squirrel. She says she hates venison, but between you and I've caught her frying up my venison, my tenderloins. She said, I said, "What are you doing?" She goes, "I'm cooking." "What are you cooking?" "Oh, some medallions." I said, "What kind of medallions?" "Venison." "But you don't like venison."
Maybe some medallions.
I just cooked some up the other day. Oh God, it was good.
Yeah, that's good eats, man. Well, brother, I got to say goodnight.
I need to go get back at that fucking room. I got to get it done before Monday morning.
Yeah.
I should have been there putting the fucking plugs and everything, light fixtures in and shit. But I got to have that room done for Monday when she comes home for her birthday.
Yeah.
I still have to do the flooring and all. I mean, the flooring in from the dining room into the hallway and then into the bedroom, and have everything moved out of the guest room into our room. So we got our room back. We've been sleeping in the living room since I had my shoulder surgery.
Oh wow, that's been a while. Yeah.
Yeah, like everything out of my bedroom is in the dining room. But waiting on these guys, I had to have it out. I was waiting for these guys to get started, and then getting them started, and then oh my God, it's been a fucking nightmare.
Right.
Yeah. Next time, if I ever hire anybody else to do work for me, I'm going to micromanage them like a son bitch.
Yeah, that's the thing, man. Is unfortunately, especially these days, you have to.
Yeah. Shadow says nothing better than in squirrel and dumplings. Hell yeah! I just cleaned 4 of them. Shadow. That's my plan. I need to get about 6 or 8 more, and maybe some squirrels and dumpling.
There you go.
But all right, Jeremy, brother.
All right, good brother. Yeah, man. Enjoy your weekend, and we'll talk soon, brother.
Yeah, I'm hoping to have all this done, and then I get back out here regularly and stuff. It was good being on, and I ain't seen anybody in a while. And Shonda would have stuck around a little longer.
Yeah, and talking to Nicole, man, very interesting. I think we need to pick her brain some more because obviously she knows a whole lot about distilling that a whole lot of other people don't know.
Yep. East Lansing ain't that far from where I go in through Ann Arbor to Michigan. So Ann Arbor is where U of M is.
Yeah.
And so, I mean, it's not that far from U of M. So I definitely want to go down and check it out.
Oh yeah, I mean, I think it'd be fascinating to go and see the research.
Real interesting, yeah.
Yeah, and see the research that they're doing on the grains.
How they do it and everything, yeah, for sure.
All that. I was thinking, you know, when I first started talking to her and bringing her on, I started thinking she literally has basically a doctorate in distilling liquor.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't get much more knowledge than that.
you knew where I was going when I brought up. Oh, we got this one other buddy that's a scientist.
Yeah. Nowhere near close to what she's got.
No.
Holy crap!
I had to throw it out there as soon as I heard that.
Oh yeah, but it was great having her on, man, and I think she's doing some phenomenal things.
Yeah. For sure.
But yeah, we'll have to talk to her again soon.
All right, brother. Good talking to you. I'll like I said, I'm hoping to have all this done sometime next week.
Yep.
But all right, you have a good one, brother.
Have a good weekend, buddy.
Have fun down in Gatlinburg.
Absolutely. Talk to you soon, man.
Like I said, I'll get a hold of you about Tater's Jar.
Yeah.
All right. Have a good night.
All right, you too. Later.
Yeah, bye.